Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cam Legend, and in this video, I'm going to be speaking about the yin and yang realm. So, the yin yang symbol is something we are familiar with. It's speaking about polarity. It's a symbol that is rooted in the Eastern philosophies, China, and somebody who lives as me, somebody who lives in Thailand. I see this symbol everywhere. And this symbol is very powerful because it's speaking about nature, this reality, polarity, negative energy, positive energy, feminine energy, masculine energy. And this is concurrent with the moon. We realize that these celestial bodies, aka planets and stars, are speaking about ourselves. This is why there's a saying, as above, so below, as within, so without. And what is going on in the stars is also going on with us. The moon is highly symbolic for that. We use words every day that is coinciding to the moon, such as money. Anytime you see the word MO or MA, from an etymological standpoint, this is speaking about the moon. And money. Money is also known as currency. The moon has a current, it has a cycle, 29 and a half days. It orbits around the planet Earth, where we see the orbital period of this. And we also have Saturn. Saturn orbits around the sun 29 and a half years. This is not a coincidence. We know this because another name for the moon is Sin, and another name for Saturn is Chronos. You put those words together, you have the word synchron, synchronicity, okay? So we are living in cycles. This is why we have numerical matchups and coincidences, which we see through gematria and things of this nature, and we'd be like, wow, this is a coincidence. No, this is synchronicity relaying these reflections of light. This is why we can live in habitual loops. We look at things from a left brain point of view and we'll just say, yeah, habits this and habits that, and we never look deeper to why we have habits. And we can know this through astronomy, astrology. We can learn this through psychology, but darker psychology. And the yin realm is the best way to start this process. The moon goes inwards. This also could be known as death. The moon is eating itself to that 0 point known as the new moon. And when the moon is going inwards, which is known as waning, you should be banishing negative thought forms that are not empowering. And when the moon is going outwards, also known as waxing, is the time you should be manifesting, taking action, going out and getting it. You see, there can be times where people are doing things against the grain of nature. This could be putting a lot of exertion of will and power, but the moon is waning. So you become frustrated. But if you work with the current of the moon, you will see these energies will guide you. They will help you The moon is also the ninth sephira on the tree of life. And it's known as birth. It takes 9 months to birth a baby. You see, the yin realm is where you can look inwards, because everything is a trade-off. You want to manifest, but there's thought forms and emotions that are not allowing you to reach your true potential. So you need to banish these negative thought forms during this time. Then when the moon reaches 0 point, also known as the dark moon, the new moon, you now pivot this energy and you project outwards the new goal. These celestial bodies want to help you, but you have to understand how they work. Looking and analyzing these celestial bodies is the initiation process to that. Listen, there's times in your life where things will happen and you will think, wow, that aligned. If you go back and look at these dates, you'll see that the moon was in certain positions that were in harmony with the situation you're in. And the best way to get real insight on your life is by connecting the dots. The 0 point, known as the new moon, is now a time of stillness. This is when you look at the etherical realm and observe. You hear, you listen. This is why the new moon is very powerful, because you have to listen and go inwards and say, what is not empowering me? What is a disempowering belief? What do I want to get rid of? What habit is destroying me? What habit and what thought form is not empowering me? What friends and family are hurting my internal space? What is not allowing me to progress? And that is why the new moon, the dark moon, is very powerful, because it's known as death. And this can be known as death of consciousness, rebirth. What are you willing to get rid of, trade off? You don't have to, do something brazen like just quit your job unless you feel that's what you really want to do. You don't have to just cut off friends, but you can create a barrier. Because it's with death that new things come into your life. That's why it's known as the birth, when it reaches full moon. You have to get rid of some things for new things to come into your life. We know this. So it's with introspect and reflection of self. That's why the moon is also known as silver, which is reflection, and mirrors are made through silver, that we project our new thought forms. And when the moon is waxing, aka yang, you should be taking action. You should be going out and getting it. You should be putting in the work, because these energies are going to help you. They're going to help you reach your goal. The subconscious mind is very powerful because it knows things that you consciously are not aware of. And it's until you realize that there are things going out and playing out that are not of your control that you allow your ego to die. Okay? So what you have to do in this physical realm is do your bidding. Work with nature. Because it's not just about one full moon and one new moon that happens every time as a cycle. You're dealing with the previous cycles of your existence in this carnation, because you've had previous carnations. Okay? So your karma is really interlinked with this cycle. You reap what you sow. And it's Saturn that really makes this concrete. This is why your Saturn return is 29.5 years. That is coinciding with the 29.5 days you've done to that point. You know? So really look at banishing these previous cycles. Come to this awareness so that you can continually work with this energy moving forward. The more and more you work with the cycles of this reality, the more you get to your goals. So wake up to this knowledge. Wake up to negative energy, positive energy. And don't see negative energy as the collective consciousness of what people think negative energy is. It's with that negative thought form that you say, I want to be positive, because opposites attract. Okay? In Hermeticism, we realize that negative energy is where all things are manifested. It's where energy is charged from that 0 point to that 100%. And when you're looking at 0 point energy, look at it as a place where you can really harness, see what you can do in the next 14 days. Give it your best, because those energies want you to succeed. When the moon is going inwards, it can be harsh based on your previous cycles. Okay? But it's with trauma that you say, I don't want to live in that situation or be in that situation ever again. The moon gives you opportunities to right your wrongs through the previous cycles. And the yang is something you can do about it. The yang can also be known as the fang. So project what you want to bring into this reality. You always have this opportunity, as long as you're here on earth, to make new karma that is empowering for you. But realize you have to banish something every month. You have to get rid of something that is not empowering to you. Okay? The 0 points are very important because you have an opportunity to pivot. Full moon, you be in a point of enlightenment. praising the energies. I'm here in Thailand, we have full moon parties and things of this nature. You are graceful, you receive, okay? And the new moon is the opposite of that, okay? So I hope this video has been of help to you. If you need any consultations, name readings, contact me. If you're fond of my content, donate. We're building. And I'm just here to give the knowledge, okay? So peace.